There are moments when the mind becomes noisy. Thoughts repeat themselves without permission. Worries return even when the day has ended. And silence, it feels almost impossible. You try to distract yourself, you try to stay busy, but the thoughts, they remain. Negative thoughts do not always arrive suddenly. Most of the time, they grow quietly. They settle in the mind little by little, until they begin to shape how we feel, how we see ourselves, and how we see the world. This reflection is not about forcing your mind to be silent. It is about learning how to listen, how to discern, and how to gently regain control. Because not every thought deserves your attention, and not every voice in your mind is telling the truth. Many people believe that having negative thoughts means weakness, but the truth is, every human mind experiences them. The problem is not that thoughts appear, the problem begins when we accept them. Without question, a single negative thought can seem harmless, but when repeated, it becomes a belief. And beliefs slowly influence behavior. What you think today often becomes how you act tomorrow. The Bible reminds us that the mind is a place of formation. It is where faith grows, but also where fear can take root. Learning to control negative thoughts is not about denying reality. It is about choosing which reality you allow to guide you. Negative thoughts often disguise themselves as logic. They sound reasonable, they sound familiar, they feel convincing. This will never change. You are not enough. Things will always be this way, but repetition does not equal truth. The mind becomes tired when it carries thoughts that were never meant to stay. God's word teaches you that the renewal of the mind is a process, a daily practice, a gentle transformation, control. But it begins not with force, but with awareness. Awareness means noticing what you think without immediately reacting to it. It means pausing, breathing, creating space between the thought and your response. When a negative thought appears, you are not required to follow it. You can observe it. You can question it. You can release it. This moment of pause is where control begins. Faith does not remove thoughts. Faith teaches us how to respond to them. Some thoughts are rooted in past experiences. Others come from fear of the future. Many are shaped by wounds we never addressed. But healing does not start by reliving the past. It starts by changing how the past speaks to you. The mind learns through repetition. So does peace. Every time you replace fear with truth, you are retraining your mind. Slowly, gently, faithfully. Scripture reminds you that we are not prisoners of our thoughts. We are invited to take them captive, to examine them in the light of truth. This does not mean suppressing emotions. It means guiding them. God does not rush the process. He walks with us through it. Control is not domination. It is alignment. There will be days when negative thoughts return. That does not mean you failed. Growth is not linear. Renewal is not instant. What matters is consistency, not perfection. Every moment you choose peace over panic, truth over fear, faith over doubt, you are strengthening your mind. Control also means knowing when to rest. A tired mind produces louder fears. A rested mind hears more clearly. Rest is not laziness, it is obedience. God designed the mind to recover, to breathe, to slow down. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is rest. As the mind learns to slow down, clarity begins to appear. You start recognizing which thoughts bring life and which steal peace. Discernment grows quietly. Confidence returns gently. You begin to trust yourself again, not because everything is solved, but because you are no longer ruled by fear. Control does not mean eliminating struggle. It means learning how to walk through it. Faith does not promise silence. It promises guidance, and guidance changes everything. The mind that trusts God does not panic at every thought. It listens, filters, and chooses wisely. Over time, something shifts. You respond differently. You speak more gently to yourself. You stop assuming the worst. Peace becomes familiar again, not because life is perfect, but because your mind has learned where to rest. Negative thoughts may still knock on the door, but they no longer decide who you are. You have learned to choose truth, to choose faith, to choose hope. This is not control through strength, it is control through surrender. Surrender does not weaken the mind, it frees it. When you release the need to control everything, you gain clarity. God becomes the anchor, not your thoughts, and an anchored mind does not drift easily. The journey of controlling negative thoughts is not about reaching a destination. That is about learning how to walk daily with awareness, faith, and patience. Each day offers a new choice, each moment a new opportunity. As the mind grows calmer, life feels lighter. You laugh more easily, you breathe more deeply, you trust more freely. This is the quiet fruit of renewal. It does not shout, it settles. Control is not something you achieve once, it is something you practice, thought by thought, day by day. And each small victory matters, even when no one sees it. You are not defined by the thoughts that trouble you. You are shaped by the truth you choose to believe. Negative thoughts do not own you, they pass through you. And when you walk with God, your mind learns to rest, to trust, and to grow. This is not the end, it is the beginning.